Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica and this is Indigo Lightworker Tarot. Hey Aries, how are all you guys doing? I hope you're doing really great and life is treating you good. I send you the good energy. So I hope that if you have a spare moment, you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing to the channel. That would really help me out if you choose to do so. So today we're going to talk about the flow of life, Aries. And I have 3 cards that speak on this subject. The first question is, what am I here to bring into the world? And I got the crystal keys is what you are here to bring in the world. And this card speaks about, it's about deciphering wisdom codes. We may wonder how to access information regarding our spiritual growth as we navigate our everyday reality. This wisdom comes through inner paradoxes. When we are truly present, awed, in creative flow, or a state of surrender. It may come as riddles and in the most unlikely places. Zen Buddhism taps into this using koans, paradoxical statements the mind cannot fathom, to bypass traditional understanding and allow spiritual epiphany and a deeper knowledge of the soul to surface. Key wisdom codes can come to us when we are triggered. They are accessible in those moments when everything becomes more emotional, dramatic, or painful than it needs to be. Here, when light shines on our shadows, we are graced with significant insight into places we cannot grow and evolve from, although it might take courage and a healthy dose of self-awareness to embrace the wisdom of those moments. It's amazing how much energy, freedom, and expansion come as a result of deciphering these bubbles of information tailored especially for us. Sometimes insight is so perfectly constructed within a scenario that it gets right into our most tender spots for the perfect healing. So this card is about wisdom, hidden wisdom codes, potent information, seeing your triggers as a gift, awareness of drama creating patterns, healing the earth by looking at your inner environment, healing through awareness. Okay, very helpful information. Card 2 is what is the most relevant lesson I can grow from right now. And I got beyond the mind. So the most relevant lesson you can grow from is beyond your mind. Okay, it says when we are stuck in the past or worrying about our future, we are not in command of our now. All we are doing is draining our energy and removing ourselves from the beauty of this incredible moment where anything is possible. This is not to say we shouldn't plan for our future, to honor the past. This message is about bringing our awareness to the present. We are naturally wired to be everywhere but the present moment. Just as we would exercise to keep our body fit and healthy, it is useful to practice being here and now. Learning to find inner spaces of peace and silence regardless of external circumstances is one of the greatest gifts we can cultivate for ourselves. Much of Western culture and society pivots on a mind-based paradigm. This has served us in getting from A to B in a very linear way, but it is not holistic and the cracks are starting to show. We learned that logic is always the right approach. However, more and more people are feeling unfulfilled, unhappy, and anxious, even though we are living more comfortably and with fewer threats. What can we do about this? The answer is learning to just be, even just for 10 minutes of your day. There are many techniques to help you to quieten the mind. Find the ones that work for you as your internal world becomes more peaceful, conscious, empowered, and meaningful. So too will your external world. They are interconnected. True bliss is experienced completely and utterly in the present moment. In essence, it is the feeling we spend so much of our life seeking. Ironically, we have access to this feeling always without external stimulants or concepts. Allow everything to drop away, which is hard to do, so you are present. It can take some work, but presence and bliss are totally within your grasp. Okay, society tells us we need to seek things out outside of ourselves to feel safe and happy. This thinking keeps us out of the magic. The enlightened soul knows there is so much more. Ooh, I love that. So we need to think with the heart, being present, heart and mind connection, meditation, the bliss of being, quieting the monkey mind, fathoming the unfathomable, finding happiness within, going beyond intellectual limitations is what this card is telling. Your most relevant lesson that you can grow from right now is. Now the third question is, where should I put my energy? And I got 2 cards for that. So I got communication, co-creation, and fire is the 2 places that you should put your energy currently. Now, communication and co-creation, that card is about nonverbal communication, love language, telepathy, unique ways of communication, light language, multidimensional information, relationships, meeting our higher selves, really seeing someone, and deeper listening is where you should put your energy currently. So, I mean, that would be really helpful. There is so much ways that you can communicate with somebody without words. And also tap into their love language. That's a good place to put your energy, is tapping into someone's love language. And also telepathy. And there's so many ways you can communicate. So think outside the box is what this is recommending here. And really see someone for who they truly are. And you can do that by deeper listening. Really listen, be present in what they're saying is where you should put your energy. And also we've got fire. So we need to look up fire. It says, we live in a dualistic world of light and dark, yin and yang, masculine and feminine. Focus only on light can repress our shadows. Bringing both sides into balance and being real with our humanness allows us to reach more joy, authenticity, and depth. By accepting and loving all of ourselves as we truly are, we can extend more of this love and have deeper compassion with others. This painting portrays the balanced dance of creation. The greater the distance of separation of duality, the greater the density. As dragons come together, they dissolve into one with all that is. The fusion brings both sides together in oneness, not just as a re-emerging with the universe, but as an alchemical process of becoming the empowered creative force we truly are. So put your energy into duality, creation, kundalini, the rising phoenix, bringing conflict into harmony, intensity, transformation, the incredibleness of being alive, and infinite energy. Use your passion, your motivation, destruction, power, illumination, determination, inner light, forging forward to really, that's where you should put your energy currently. That's going to help you the most in these 2 ways. Is through communication and fire, your fire energy, which I think is perfect for you guys. I do have a short angel message for you. It's on this card. It says, if you find yourself stuck in a situation you are unhappy with, ask yourself, why are you still there? Is it fear of the unknown? Leaving toxic situations or people can be the best thing you could do for your soul and your spirit. Be fierce. That's what the angels want to tell you. I did write you guys a poem. I wrote, for when you become at peace and within union with your divine essence, it will manifest magnetic attraction, for some things are projection and not really rejection. Sit with the outcome. It could be a pattern or a lesson and could even lead to income. Aries, you are the emperor, a source of stability, and your qualities are infinite. And you have so many abilities. You are a natural leader, so hold true to your vision and move with precision. All right, let's go ahead and find out what's going on with the person on your mind, shall we, Aries? Okay, I guess I talked a long time. It's already 10:10. Woo! We have death, Scorpio energy. So there is possibly an ending in this person's life. They could have even experienced some type of loss of a loved one. I hope not, but that could be the case. Okay, we've got the Nine of Cups. So this person could want to end something in their life. They want a change. They want a metamorphosis. They could want a rebirth with you. We've got the Seven of Cups. So this person wants an opportunity with you, and they're daydreaming about you and possibly what could have been. But I feel like they do want some type of opportunity to come about with you two. Possibly they want the chance to try to make things right with you. And explain to you possibly that they were confused in the past. Okay, yeah, I feel like they were confused and now they've gained some type of new perspective. Your person is seeing you in a whole new light, or y'all's connection in a whole new light. They've experienced some type of change or metamorphosis within them. They could be a Pisces. So possibly they spent some time, and maybe you walked away from this person with death. And when you let them go, you gave them some time to really gain some perspective. So possibly time away from you has really allowed this person to see things from a different angle or perspective. And now they could be very enlightened to the situation that they find themselves in now. Clarify death. We've got the Page of Cups. So possibly things ended between you two, and this person wants to apologize for how things ended. They need to make things right with you. They need to face this situation. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Oh my. Okay. Well, what I'm getting from this, because I've got the Nine of Cups and then I have the Five of Swords. So this person is dealing with because this person is dealing with some type of conflict in their life and a lot of envious, jealous people around them, and they feel defeated, they're drinking to cope with their current situation. So this person could be in some type of very chaotic relationship, connection, and the way they're handling it is through alcohol. They could be surrounded by a lot of gossiping, jealous, envious, combative people who always have to have it their way, and this person is having a lot of is not handling their current situation well. Clarify the Seven of Cups. I've got the World. Clarify the World. I've got the Star in reverse. Okay. So possibly you made the choice. Okay. You possibly could have made the choice to end the cycle, or because of other people, the cycle ended between you two. It might not have been your choice. It might have been outside influences that ended this cycle between you two. Because your person fell for some type of illusion and confusion when it came to people around them. Right? This person is in a state of despair and unhealed, and they're not okay currently because the cycle between you two closed. They could be an Aquarius. Okay, but they're very disconnected, and they're a very wounded, unhealed individual currently, who's disconnected and doesn't from the light. This person feels like their world is very dark. When the star's in reverse, it's like everything's gone dark in their life without you. Clarify the Hangman, please. They've gained some type of new perspective on what they left behind. When they now see what they left behind, and it wasn't what they thought they were leaving behind. So maybe this person thought you would be an easy person to walk away from, but it hasn't been that easy for them. This person is not okay without you, is what I'm getting. They thought they would be okay, but they're not okay without you. And they realize that now. They're seeing that that walking away from you was not in their best interest. And I guess they thought that it would all be okay, but that hasn't been the case. Clarify the Page of Cups, please. Oh my goodness, this person is depressed beyond belief. I've got the Sun in reverse. So something could have been hidden, and now it's come out in the open when it comes to this person and their curiosity towards you. But I feel like this person wants to make you some type of offer, but they're feeling like they're very sad, and possibly their pride is preventing them from apologizing to you. Their pride is they're still being a coward. They're still not wanting to face this situation. And they're in a very dark, depressed, sad state. This person doesn't think that even if they apologize, that would have the intended effect that they would like to have happen between the two of you. So they're kind of like, I don't see why I should even try, because it's not going to work on Aries even if I try to apologize. I don't think anything I could say would matter or make it better for them. They could be a Leo. Clarify the Five of Swords. The Tower. Somebody has been really sneaky. And they've done something to your person. Okay, it's because it's creating a tower. I feel like somebody has done something behind your person's back is what I'm getting. And now they're experiencing a tower. Okay, this person is in a state of complete despair. I have two cards that are like about despair coming out of this reading. Clarify the Tower, please. They're having a tower because of the past. So someone could have done something behind your person's back in the past. Okay, and they're just now finding out about it. And it's causing a tower because they didn't know. They didn't have all the information that they thought they did. They didn't. Somebody did something behind your person's back, and now they're finding out about it. Okay, clarify the Eight of Cups. Okay, this person could have walked away from you due to finances. And maybe, I feel like they don't have any money. They're in the Star in reverse and the Sun in reverse. Okay, so whatever they walk toward thinking that it would pay off for them, well, guess what? This person doesn't have any money. So if they thought they were walking toward some type of financial gain, this person now sees that they didn't walk toward any type of financial advantage. Okay, they're having some type of financial setback. Okay, they are very insecure financially. They're in a state of total despair when it comes to their finances. Okay, so whatever they thought they were going to accomplish by closing the chapter with you, okay, and possibly traveling somewhere else, okay, they did not accomplish what they set out to accomplish. And I think it had to do with finances. So the grass wasn't greener, it was dead, it was rotted. They could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Clarify the Sun in reverse. The Chariot. So your person is in a state of negativity. Okay, they're very sad. Their world is very dark with the Sun in reverse, but they're trying to move forward with the situation that they find themselves in. Okay, this person possibly is determined that they're going to overcome this depression or this negative situation that they find themselves in. They could be a Cancer. So they're trying to move on from the past as well. And other people could have got in the way of y'all's connection out of jealousy, gossip, and slander, and envy, and competition. And that's why things ended between you two and forced your person's hand into walking away from you. All right, but I feel like whatever these people offered your person, it wasn't a genuine offer. So somebody offered your person something, but it was counterfeit. It was out of envy and jealousy and competition. It wasn't coming from a place of love. So your person took some type of fishy offer or fell for a fishy offer. Clarify the Star in reverse. Oh. Okay. So I feel like, okay, clarify temperance, please. Clarify temperance. Your person could be a Sagittarius. Okay. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Moving on. Okay, so maybe this person you were dealing with really affected you, okay, and made you feel insecure and disconnected, all right, and this relationship was very, it caused you to question things, and it caused you to question, like, the whole point of this relationship, okay, and it was a negative, I feel like it possibly, for some of you, this was a negative relationship, but I feel like you showed this person a lot of love. Maybe you realized that this person was unhealed and they had some type of trauma that they were dealing with. All right? And you tried to be there for this person, and you tried to love them, and you tried to nurture them. You gave of yourself. You showed up for this person. You tried to be the light in this person's life. You tried to mend possibly their wounds. They could have had childhood trauma, and you tried to, give this person love and attention and balance things out for them. You brought light into this person's life, and you tried to find solutions to help them. But there's been some type of change within you when it comes to this whole situation. And I feel like you're moving on because possibly you just realized that this person wouldn't allow you or wasn't ready to be there for you, possibly because of their wounds and their trauma. They just weren't in a position to give you what you wanted or to show up in this connection. This person possibly I feel like they have addictions, and they cope with situations in unhealthy ways. And possibly you realize, okay, I've done all I can do. I've tried to help. I've been there for you. I've gave of myself, but I feel like this is going nowhere. So a lot of you have just kind of had to leave this situation behind. I feel like a lot of you are an earth angel, and possibly this whole situation had you questioning yourself in some levels. All right, so maybe this person brought some toxic energy into your life, because I feel like they are negative. Okay, clarify the Chariot. The Magician. This person is trying to manifest happiness. They're not currently happy. Okay, this person could be getting in their car and moving towards you, or driving your way. Okay, or coming towards you. But I need to clarify the Magician. What's the Magician? Clarify the Magician. Okay, this person could be thinking about how their tricks and their manipulations didn't work on you. They thought that it would. Okay? They thought they were overly optimistic. Okay, because of their arrogance. They thought that this connection possibly wouldn't end with the Chariot, that it would move forward, even though this person was careless and negative with your connection. For some reason, this person thought that they could mishandle you or mistreat you. But now they're in deep contemplation. And I feel like they're stressed out because you didn't succumb to their methods. This person could have methods of manipulation and tactics that they use to get what they want. And I feel like possibly they didn't work on you. Okay, whatever they had to offer, they were overly optimistic that you would fall for it. Okay? I don't know. Okay, so maybe they're really stressed out because they don't know how to handle you because you're not easily manipulated like possibly other people. And maybe they were confused that you just decided to close out the chapter. Clarify the Six of Cups. The Seven of Wands. Okay, this person could be trying... Okay, when it comes to the past, this person is now realizing that they were overly protective and defensive with you, and that they had their guard up when it comes to you. And now they're seeing that. They're seeing that they let other people possibly influence them into thinking that they needed to protect themselves from you in some type of way, or they needed to be defensive with you or combative. Clarify the Seven of Wands. What's that about? The Devil? This person put you in a competition on purpose in the past. They wanted you to basically try to win their love. Okay? And they got off at trying to control this situation. Okay? And control you. And this person was defensive because they were toxic. Okay? And possibly they treated this whole situation like it was some type of control game. A game of control. And they were manipulating you by possibly keeping you at arm's length or trying to maintain... Clarify the Devil. Clarify the Devil. Oh. Okay. This person could be protecting you from another person currently. Okay, that was from their past. So somebody that they know is very jealous of you and envious of you. And they're trying to protect you. They realize that this person possibly has been doing something behind their back when it comes to you. They've been gossiping about you. They possibly have their friends stalking you or ganging up on you. They could have really put out negative energy when it comes to you and spoke and told a lot of people a bunch of lies and gossip about you. So your person could be trying to protect you at this time and trying to control this person. This person could be out of control with rage and jealousy for you. Okay? Clarify this Empress. Okay, they could... Tell me more about this Empress. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles? Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Well, tell me more about the devil, please. Tell me more about the devil. Oh. Okay. So your person was in some type of secret commitment or something along those lines. Okay, a karmic connection. Possibly your person was defensive and guarded with you because they could have been in a connection with somebody that they had an open marriage with, a polyamorous type of connection, something along those lines, because I got the Hierophant and the Devil. So I feel like your person could lead some type of alternative lifestyle, but they are in it could be like a common law situation or a de facto. I have heard of that word. Or they actually are married to this person. They live with this person. They have some type of commitment. But these two, it's not like a normal type of commitment. It's a commitment where these two sleep with other people. Okay, and that could be one of the reasons why your person was guarded with you and standoffish. Okay, and they were trying to, they didn't want you to know about this commitment that this other person or this lifestyle that they were leading. Now, this might not resonate for you. This is just what I'm getting. Okay, but this person didn't want you to know. Okay, about their lifestyle. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't think that you would be into this, like possibly having a threesome with them and this other person. Something along those lines. This is the type of person that I'm seeing. Okay. But I feel like okay. Tell me more about this Empress then. Tell me more about this Empress. So possibly this Empress has your person could have children. There's children involved in this situation possibly. Okay, and that was one of the reasons why this person they didn't want you to know possibly about these children either. Tell me more about this Empress. Okay. All right, I've got Justice in reverse. So this person possibly is very jealous and envious of you, but the fact of the matter is they don't have any right to be jealous or envious of you, because I feel like these two are in an open relationship and maybe you didn't even know about this situation. Okay? But so this person is like, what's the saying? A hypocrite, I guess, because they got really upset when it comes to you, but their relationship is not normal. Okay? And possibly they did a lot of damage to your reputation, but they don't care. They lack accountability. Okay? And they're very dishonest. So your person, this person could have spread a lot of gossip and lies about you. All right? So this is a very guilty karmic person who is only concerned with their financial situation. And this involved money. This whole situation involved money. And possibly that's why this person is with your person. It's only because of money. And they expect to be taken care of. They don't care about the person on your mind. They only care about getting what they want and getting this person giving to them, giving them money, giving them resources. All right, this person is very demanding with the person on your mind, and they're karmic, and they're always trying to get what they want no matter the price. This person is a cold-hearted liar. So your person possibly didn't tell you about what was really going on in their life. And this might not resonate for a lot of you, but this is what I'm getting in the cards. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Pentacles. So these two could share assets, is what I'm getting. And that was the reason why they walked away. They didn't walk away because they didn't have feelings for you. They walked away because possibly they were in some type of relationship where they couldn't disconnect from it. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Okay, this person is wounded financially, is what I'm getting. All right. So their finances have taken a hit, and they're thinking that it's only going to get worse. And that's why they're in the Star in reverse. Okay, your person is in some type of financial bind. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Okay, they're trying to repair their financial situation. They could be really focused on work, but they feel like no matter how much they work, they're not going to be able to get out of debt. I feel like this person's in debt, and that's why they're so stressed out, and that's why they're so unhappy, and that's why they're drinking to cope. It has to do with money, and they're with some type of gold digger, someone who's very demanding, okay, and who has to have things their way, or wants things to be their way, okay? And something is going really wrong with your person financially because of this other person. Clarify the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, this person is thinking about coming clean to you about the situation. They're really thinking about, okay, I tried to manipulate Aries. I tried to play games with them. I thought that it would all work out for me, but it hasn't worked out for me. The cycle has ended between us. There is a death here. And the world is here too. So I feel like you two have ended things. So they want to come clean about possibly their secret lifestyle. Or maybe you know about their lifestyle. Or possibly they want to come clean. If you know about their lifestyle, if you found out, they want to come clean possibly about this other person. Maybe you didn't know that they had children. There could be children. What do they want to come clean about? What's the Seven of Swords in reverse? Oh, it could be a child. So maybe this other person got pregnant. So they want to tell you about some type of child, is what I'm getting. So there could be a child or a pregnancy that you didn't know about that happened. Clarify the Page of Wands. Sometimes I look at the Page of Wands as a child. Or a baby. Clarify. Yeah, okay. I've got the Knight of Cups. So there could be a child that was involved. Okay, tell me about the Knight of Cups. And they had to go. They possibly, because of this child, made this other person a love offer. And they want to tell you about that. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Yeah, they felt trapped. Okay? Because possibly because of this child. I feel like there was a child that, okay, possibly this Empress could have gotten pregnant on purpose, okay, because the devil was with the Empress. So that means they could have made sure to maintain control over on your person through getting pregnant on purpose. Okay, that was them trying to make sure that your person stayed right where they wanted them to stay. And they trapped your person. Okay, and your person wants to tell you about why they felt like their hands were tied and why things ended between you two. Is what, okay, and why they didn't see, okay, and why they thought that they couldn't be what you wanted them to be. This person didn't think they felt limited. They felt tied down by this situation, because I feel like somebody decided that they were going to get you out of the picture no matter the cost. So maybe someone knew about you. I don't know. That could be the case, that they knew about you. Possibly because you made this person feel, you tried to bring a lot of love and light into their life. And maybe the other person noticed a change in this person. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles, but I feel like you've transitioned, you've moved on. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, the King of Swords in reverse. So this person could want to work things out with you, but they feel like that if they work things out with you, then they it would be some type of loss of emotional control. Okay? And this person doesn't want to feel like they're weak. So maybe this person's ego is preventing them from trying to repair this connection with you, possibly because of their trauma and their negative outlook. This person has decided that it's best that they just focus on what's right there in front of them, what's really going on with their life. They could just try to be focused on their money. Okay, but this person doesn't want to face you. They could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Clarify the King of Swords in reverse. They might be telling themselves some type of false narrative. The High Priestess? Clarify the High Priestess. Oh, the Queen of Swords. Okay. This person possibly wants to have a conversation with you, and they might want to work things out with you, but they know that you are some type of powerful being that sees right through them. Okay? And that if they tried to manipulate you, you would be able to read them like a book. Okay? That you possibly have some type of spiritual gifts and abilities. Alright? And this person knows you know something. And that you're very perceptive. And your intuition is on point. You don't miss a thing. They can't hide anything from you. So this person does want to talk to you, but they feel like you're way more powerful than them. You have the upper hand. And they can't manipulate you, and it irritates them. So possibly they're just staying silent with you. Okay? Because they don't like, their ego is preventing them from reaching out to you because they feel like you have the upper hand in some type of way. And it's irritating them and preventing them from telling you the truth in some type of way. Their intuition could be telling them that it doesn't matter what they say, or that manipulation won't work on you, that you are way too perceptive, that you can't be conned, you can't be tricked, you see through this whole situation with them, is what I'm getting. And they know that you have boundaries, and they know that you've already judged them. Okay, you've made some type of judgment call, and I feel like you have. Okay, what's the Eight of Swords? Why does this person feel so trapped? Okay, they could be trapped in their head. This person is definitely trapped in their head. Okay? When they think about things, they have a negative mentality. They could be a Virgo. Clarify the Hermit. They could be going through a dark night of the soul, is what I'm getting. Okay? They are wrapped up in darkness. This person is encased in the dark. Okay? I've got the Seven of Pentacles. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. The Emperor? Okay. Tell me more. They could be an Aries like you. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles more. Oh. Okay, this person they're really thinking about you, because I feel like they walked away from you thinking that something was better than you. Okay, is what I'm getting. And it was all about money. All right? But whatever they invested in, whatever they gave to, they have created financial loss for themselves. Okay, so this person invested their time, their sweat, their energy, and their money and their resources into something, and it was all to no avail. It was work without results, is what I'm getting. So nothing has paid off for your person, and that's what they're thinking about. Okay, and that really has them in a dark place. This person is very concerned with money currently. Okay, and they thought that they were investing in some type of powerful investment, that they knew what they were doing, that it was going to lead to stability and success. But it led to the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this person thought that some other situation would be more lucrative for them, it would pay off for them, and that they could control the situation maybe more so than with you. They had a better grasp possibly on this other situation, or so they thought. They thought wrong. This person didn't have a grasp. They were under some type of illusion, because they were with some type of dark empress. All right? So your person invested with the devil in some type of devilish commitment. Okay? Possibly cutting ties with you is what I'm getting. But this whole thing, and now, okay, things didn't pay off for your person, but this other person is not taking accountability for this whole situation. Okay, so this person made so many empty promises. This Empress, that's the devil. But they're telling your person that this whole situation's not their fault. I feel like this Empress in reverse promised your person money, okay? And that there was going to be a lot of wealth in their future. But that didn't happen. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. But your person couldn't see clearly. They didn't see that this situation wasn't what it appeared to be. Okay, they were blinded to who they were really dealing with. They didn't really know this person fully. Clarify the Two of Swords. They thought it would be their happily ever after, or so that's what this person promised them. This person promised them happily ever after, but it wasn't that. Okay, this person's in a state of, okay, what? Clarify the Ten of Cups, please. This happily ever after is nothing but a burden. Nothing but one thing after another. It's nothing but something that your person wants to let go of, but they feel like they can't. Okay, so your person is way down by this whole situation. Okay, and they're working for the devil, and the devil is a slave master. And this devil is telling them that they need more and more and more, and they need to do more. And you're not doing enough. You need to do more. Okay, you've got people that are depending on you. Get to work. Your person is way down. And this is 10-10. So I feel like this person wants it to be over. They want this isn't their dream come true. Okay, it's more like a nightmare. And they just wish it would end. They wish the nightmare would be over. But I feel like it's not over. Clarify this Queen of Swords. All right, so I feel like you see. You're very perceptive. You know what's going on. You see the whole picture when it comes to this connection and this person. I feel like you see this King of Swords in reverse, and you know that they lied to you. You know that they were cold and detached, and they misused their power. They tried to manipulate you, okay? And they tried to control you emotionally. You see that. You're very perceptive. You know what's going on now. Possibly you did some digging on this person or the situation, and you found out some stuff about this person or your connection or something along those lines. Clarify the Six of Swords. Okay, yeah, you've moved on because you've learned your lesson. You've really studied this situation, and information possibly has come to you. You're enlightened. You see things clearly. You've analyzed possibly this person, and you know now that you want to just move on. Okay, I think that's the reading. Let's go ahead and see what's upcoming for you, Aries. We've got Justice. Okay, so you could meet a Libra upcoming. Doesn't have to be. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Ten of Cups. We've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Clarify Justice, please. We've got the Fool. Clarify the Fool, please. The Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups. Oh, okay. All right. Clarify the Two of Swords. The Emperor. Okay. I feel like a lot of you are going to get your justice. Maybe you're going to get a divorce, but you don't have to be. Okay? But you could get a divorce. All right? You're going to have a new beginning. And I feel like on this new beginning that you're going to have, a fresh new beginning, you're going to meet somebody. Okay? On the new beginning. All right? Possibly while you're out and about. You're going to meet somebody and they're going to ask you out. This is going to be a new person enter your life. Possibly through your friends you'll meet this person, or while you're out having a good time. You're going to meet somebody is what I'm getting. So a lot of you are going to run into someone new after you've gotten some justice. Clarify the Nine of Cups. The Chariot. Okay. Clarify the Chariot. Oh. So I feel like somebody who is in denial or possibly an avoidant, they could be an Aries, okay, is going to tell you, they're going to try to face this situation, okay? All right, they're going to stop denying it. They're going to stop avoiding it, okay? Because they want to move forward with y'all's connection. So I feel like somebody that you know who possibly in the past didn't know what they wanted is going to tell you that they want you. All right, and possibly they're going to say something like, you're my soulmate. Okay, you're the one that I want. And I know it now. Clarify the Ten of Cups. And possibly a lot of you are going to make a difficult decision. If that's not sounding right for you, you're going to make a difficult decision to stand in your power. Okay, and you're going to get what you want because you're going to move forward with someone new. So possibly some of you are just going to move forward with a new connection. So that could be a scenario too. But also it could be somebody that you know is going to tell you they want to be with you. Got the Star. You could meet a Cancer or an Aquarius upcoming. Clarify the Star. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Two of Swords. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. Okay. All right. I feel like some of you, somebody wants a reconciliation with you upcoming. They want to heal this connection between you two. Okay. And possibly this person tried to play you for a fool in the past. Okay. And they really hurt you. But they're going to tell you that they want to fix things between you. They want to be with you is what I'm getting. Okay? And you're going to be at a crossroads. So possibly this person hurt you emotionally is what I'm getting. But they want to make things right with you. So a lot of you are going to be at a crossroads and have a decision to make. Because somebody's going to tell you that they want to reconcile. Clarify the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Wands. Okay. Clarify the Queen of Wands. The Truth. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Okay. Clarify the Seven of Wands in reverse. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Clarify the Lovers. Okay. All right. A lot of you possibly upcoming are going to find out about that there's someone else. Okay. And that your person was leading some type of, that they had a lack of commitment. And I feel like there's someone else for some of y'all. Okay, but you're going to find out the truth about this person upcoming. And the truth is going to make you feel very overwhelmed. okay, and exhausted, and you're going to feel defeated from the truth. But I feel like with the help of other people, they're going to help you to deal with this situation. All right, and you're going to be able to make a choice when it comes to your love life. And for some of you, you're going to walk away from some type of love connection upcoming, because you're going to find out that there's been someone else. Your person has been hiding somebody. All right, you could meet a Gemini upcoming, or an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius upcoming. All right, I think that's the reading. I pulled some angel therapy and some fairy cards for you guys, and I got Ascended Masters. It says, powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over you and guiding you. I have Crown Chakra. Pay attention to your ideas, as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. Okay, so pay attention to your crown. I got Ask for Help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. So go ahead and tell the universe what you need and what you want. They're there to help you. Protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. Life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead, and I have one of the Goddess Guidance cards for y'all, and it's Inner Wisdom. It says, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. I'm happy to assist you. However, you'll be most thrilled when you first consult your own inner bank of knowledge. For I assure you that this situation is already resolved, and that you have access to all the wisdom that the universe supplies. To access this wisdom, you must quiet your mind, surrender all your worries and other concerns to the loving almighty power of the universe. Close your eyes and note the thoughts and feelings that come streaming into your consciousness. If you like, you can ask me to give you a signal that you've heard from your inner wisdom correctly. But have faith. I assure you that you have been heard, and that the guidance brings you and your loved ones very good news indeed. Various meanings of this card are: stop procrastinating, stop giving away your power to others, trust your gut, don't second guess yourself, you are correct, notice recurring ideas and take action on them. Okay? I love this cards. All right, let's go ahead and we'll get you the Divine Energy Oracle card. And I pulled Say No. So let's see what this has to say. Are you seeking respect or waiting for some form of acknowledgement that is not forthcoming? Are you allowing yourself to be pushed past your limits? It is time to resume authority over your life as a divine being. This comes with setting clear limitations and learning to say no when appropriate. Difficulties will be greatly alleviated by comfortably setting your limits. Your divine invitation is respect your limits and communicate them in a loving and consistent way. Be willing to speak up to others and establish limits when necessary. Be unpopular if you must in order to maintain your soul's integrity. Learning to say no takes practice, and you'll fumble sometimes. To begin, ask yourself how saying no serves you presently. Then respect this. Okay, I think that's good advice. Thank you, Aries, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day.